Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to another post-match review. So, we've been to Milan. We've got the 3 points. Ooh, well done, boys. But to begin, not a great start. So, 2 minutes in, I had a kind of vibe. Had that vibe that after the Nottingham Forest game, we're gonna start off a bit funny. Just had a feeling. So, to go 1-0 down, I think only after about 2 minutes, well, I wasn't so shocked, but, in the spectrum of shocks, it should have been high, but I wasn't so. Tsimikas came out, ran out into their half, tried to go for it, didn't get the ball, and that set off the repercussions with the ball going to the back of the net. And I don't hold Alisson accountable for that, to be honest with you. I think he did it across the goalkeeper, and it was a good finish. And against a player, I think, who has a tendency to score against us as well, to be honest with you. So, not great. Not a great start. And then it was a case of, are we going to be mentality monsters and mentality wimps? I mean, even before the goal, I'll put in the socials, this will be a game that will show our mentality. And luckily, we went about showing our mentality, which was, calmed it down a bit, slowed it down, took a bit control of the possession, and then we started creating opportunities. Salah, unlucky twice, hitting the crossbar. That should have went in, but, good shots. And it was unlucky, but we were making opportunities. I mean, Slaughter missed, sitter, so that would have been number 2. But, we got our goal with Konate, high as a kite, soaring high, right in the back of the net. That leap was unbelievable. He probably leaped over the crossbar. And then El Capitano, not long after, getting in there and getting a second. And then in the second half, obviously, we had Sobs finish off with his knee. So, okay, looking at it, 3-1. That's what you want, 3 points. You want to be getting these points, especially away from home, with Real Madrid coming to our home ground, get these points, and AC Milan should have been a winnable game. They're a team that are not really high in terms of morale at the moment, although they won 4-0 last game against really a bottom league team. So when we got back into the game, it was needed quickly just to get them thinking and getting them back to not being so enthusiastic, which was what happened for most of the game. Right. So now review the game and look at the players now. Alisson, steady Eddie. Apart from there was one little hairy moment when he rushed out and didn't get proper purchase on the ball. He has a tendency to do that, Alisson. Doesn't do it often, but when he does it, he does it. El Capitano, thought he played really well. Thought El Capitano, if I gave him a score, would have probably been about a 7 or 8. I thought he led us well. I thought he encouraged us to get back into the game. Konate, I thought Konate, after the Nottingham Forest game, I thought he had a point to prove, and he did so. I think he played really, really well, and I would have given the same score, about 7 or 8. Tsimikas was okay, apart from obviously running out like a mad person and not getting the ball, which is something he has a tendency to do, and he needs to stop that in his game. Overall, I'll probably give him a 6. Trent, I thought Trent was okay. Obviously, got assist with a corner, with Konate's header. So I would give him, I would say about a 6. I think there was again long balls that he was doing that wasn't getting to the men. But overall, steady for him, I'll say about a 6. Our boy, Mr. Gravenberch. Guys, just really going from strength to strength. I would definitely give him an 8. I thought he played really, really well. I mean, I probably would think I think he would go towards my man in the match, to be honest with you. That guy at the moment is really understanding what's been asked of him. He understands what role he's got to play, and he's doing it, he's delivering it. I did feel there's a moment in time, and it's understandable, probably about 70 minutes odd, where I felt he looked knackered. Then he went again, but he's playing really, really well at the moment. Well done, lad. Well done. Then we had Szoboszlai. Guy has got energy, runs around, gets in position, all that fantastic. Just the amount of times he gives the ball away is unbloody believable. His touch sometimes is awful. So I really want, if you scrutinise it, his touch is awful at times. And his passing is awful at times. But he plays the whole game. He plays the whole game. So obviously, Slot, has a lot of faith in him. And I want to have a faith in him. But he's got to improve his passing. He's got to improve his touch. Sometimes his passing is like he's playing for the opposition. Literally. Because the way he's passing it is giving the ball away to the opposition. Might as well be playing for them. It just needs to cut that out of your game. Your fitness, everything's fantastic. You need to cut that out of your game to elevate. Yeah? Because at the moment, I think in some games it could end up being a liability. Yeah? McAllister, steady Eddie. I mean, if I was looking at Sobs, so let me go back. Sobs got that goal, so I've got to give him that. I'll probably have to give him a 6, but we're going towards a 5. Off his knee. But, good finish anyway, off his knee. McAllister, steady Eddie. Thought McAllister was just okay. Steady in the game. About a 6. But again, that's because the standards I expect him to hold. But, I feel after that goal, we basically dominated their midfield. Then you look at Gakpo. Gakpo played well. I thought Gakpo did well. He looked like a player that had something to prove. And he got enough minutes for him to do that. He played from the beginning, taken off, I think, about, 69 minutes or what it was. Unlucky. Keeper saved a good shot that he had, but he was industrious and he was keeping himself in the game, which is what we want. So well done. And it shows where you give players an opportunity, then hopefully give them a chance to show themselves. Coming off the bench is not easy. So he had a chance to start and he did okay. So he did very well, and I think he probably is in line to maybe get a starting berth in the next game. Jota, another game where Jota's not on it at the moment. Jota's not on it at the moment, guys and ladies. He's not on it. He's just got to get there. His moment is not reading the game. He's not combining well. I think it's an opportunity now for him to take a little bit of rest and give someone else a chance. Salah did okay. It was always a threat, unlucky, hitting the crossbar. It got to the point near the end where Salah was just desperate to get a goal and he wouldn't release the pass. But, unlucky, twice hitting the crossbar. Should have been in. Unlucky Salah, but I thought he played pretty well. Then we look at the substitutions. And Gomez came on briefly. I think it's unfair to really judge him much. He only came on for a very short time. Chiesa came on. Had a chance to sort of just stretch his legs a little bit, but that was really it. Not much, about 4 minutes. Hendo, poor Hendo, he's unlucky the fact that he's joined the club. Klopp's gone, and he's not really a player that is a slot player, and that's quite clear. Not because he's a bad player, he's just not a slot player. And again, you could see that because with his first tackle, he was lucky not to give a yellow card, and he's give yellow cards away for fun and free kicks because sometimes on the turn he's a little bit slow, and in possession he's a little bit vulnerable. I like him, and I think he's a good player to have on the bench. And so he only had a small chance to play. Nunes, now look, poor Nunes. I'm really. Some people really have it out for Nunes. Look, yes, Nunes can score a bit more goals. We know that, his chances, whatever. But one thing we never criticise Nunes for is his effort. Yeah? The season he's played with us, his effort's always been there. Yeah? He's been a tornado for us. Yeah? Pure energy. But some of the criticism he's getting this season when he hasn't hardly played any minutes, I think it's unfair. I really do. Some people just want him out of the club like yesterday. Really do. Nunes has not had the chance this season. He's not started. Giving him 10, 15-minute cameos and you want him to go and bag 3 goals. I think it's unfair. Give the guy a break. Hopefully, he'll get a chance to start in the next match because Jota's not been on it at the moment and we need Nunes for the whole season. We need him to feel confident. And I feel he's trying to find his confidence. He just needs that bit of a chance. And he didn't get enough chance, but when he was on, he was energetic. He created a shot where the keeper saved it. He was trying, and you could see that. And I want our players to try. I don't want to see players coming on looking like they don't bloody care. Yeah? Give him a chance. I mean, some of the comments about Nunes, unbelievable. But you know what? Maybe I'm biased. I've got a positive view of Nunes, apart from his finishing, and I'm quite fair on that. And I'll be fair. He should bang in more goals. We know this. Yeah? But we bought him, and we're not playing to his strengths. And at the moment, we're not bloody playing him. But you know what? It's a long season. I'm sure Nunes will come good for us. So overall, looking at it, good game. We had more possession, 51% possession to the 49. We create more chances against a team who's not high in confidence. Let's just remember that they're not high in confidence. But you know, it's good win, good result. We take that away to the next game. So you know, Slot has really sort of talked about almost like dusting ourselves down from the last game and showing ourselves. And I think players did do that today. What we don't want to do is get into the habit of conceding a goal first like we did last season. So hopefully let's put that to bed. And next game, let's be the first one to score and let's get a positive result. But overall, well done. Well done. And I'll say Gravenberch should be your man of match. So well done, the Reds.